Oh shit, I need to fix the friends thing. But anyways, hello Danger Noodles. I am here with some people, and we're gonna be rating some SCPs. But I do have an announcement. Well, technically two.
Some people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm not sure if I'll go through Discord. But the first thing is someone decided to arrive early, and I want to see if anyone can guess it.
I think, considering my message in the Twitch, I think they know which one arrived early, and it wasn't me.
Did it go through Discord?
It,
It went through.
wait, what?
Oh, it didn't go through Discord. It didn't go through It's not going through Discord. The fuck? It went through.
What isn't going through Discord? The last I heard from you was you asking which person came early.
I didn't say that. That was Bookworm or something.
Wait, what?
Or I don't know. I didn't ask her. Anyways.
What the fuck is going
I
on?
don't know. I was playing the Phasmophobia music box. Apparently it picked up on stream, but it didn't go in Discord, and I'm upset.
Well, I
And-
didn't hear that in Discord. All I heard you say was, "Guess who arrived early."
Yeah, that was the Phasmophobia box because it arrived earlier than usual. I was hoping it would pick up in Discord.
A box is not a person.
I know it arrived earlier than expected. It was supposed to show up in 2 weeks. And I
Well,
got it
then you're
early.
supposed to say, "Guess what arrived early," not who.
Whatever. Anyways, the second announcement for the charity stream in April. Here, I am gonna do like $250. If you do get it to that part of the goal, you guys do choose what bird persona I have. After I use as a PG2 bird for stream.
Correction, Feather Sona.
Shut up. But if you go to 300, if it does reach that goal, I'll do a sneak peek for the 2.0 model design that's going to be released in June.
Mm.
You'll get a sneak peek. You won't get to see it totally, but you'll get a sneak peek.
Hmm. Anyway, let's start debating what bird Bright is.
Oh, fuck
Then,
off.
and again, didn't we already come to that conclusion forever ago?
Yeah.
Like that one weird hagfish of birds that still has one of their claws while they're a baby.
Oh my god. Yeah, if chat doesn't raise enough money to choose it, I don't know what bird it's based off of, but there's this fossil Pokemon that is based off a bird-like dinosaur, and I was gonna do the first one off of that.
Are you thinking of Archeops?
Yes! Oh my gosh, thank you, yes.
It's based on the Archaeopteryx.
Thank
which
you!
was effectively the first, shall we say, in-between dinosaur and bird fossils that we found.
Thank you. At least you knew what it was. Hatchet. Thank you.
Well, yeah, no shit I knew what it was. This is dinosaurs is one of my biggest special interests.
Yeah. Also, oh shoot. Alright, hold on, I
I still think Bright is like a cassowary.
I forgot, I'm using the wrong model. Give me a moment. Hatchet or Jerry, do you guys want to read this one while I'm getting the right model out?
I was just gonna say, cassowaries are again too tall to be Bright.
Hey, they're not the tallest bird. It's not like they're like the tallest bird. They're just a tall bird.
Well, yeah, but Bright is most certainly not a tall bird.
Well, when it comes to flightless birds, cassowaries are relatively short compared to some of them.
I mean, that's true, but if we're gonna choose from a flightless bird, I think a kiwi's more appropriate.
Oh my god.
Bright has never had an egg almost the entire size of her body.
Well, yeah, but she
He needs
listen,
to have
listen.
her insides crushed at least once before I would consider her a kiwi.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything about what you just said.
Okay, putting aside the potential for innuendos from that statement, all I'm thinking of is the fact that I've seen videos of kiwis sprinting around people's silos and then screeching randomly.
Okay, that sounds like her.
Fuck you.
And they sound like demons. Like
Oh,
kiwis are terrifying sounding.
I also told this.
I need to look that up.
I didn't finish talking about this with Adja, but I didn't tell you or Brooklyn this. It was decided that Safi, the doggo I helped, court case revealed to be in favor of Safi.
Wait, what happened?
You know, with the new husky.
Yeah.
Yeah, the court case sided with Safi, not with the owner.
Good.
However, they're trying to do another case. How the reason Safi is like not good around people is because we're putting them under distress, but they have no evidence. So courts most likely gonna just say no.
Yeah, and the
Also,
fact that the dog's already doing better is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Bright, for your reading convenience,
Yeah.
I sent the Britannica.com article for Archaeopteryx.
Oh, Jesus, that's a kiwi?
Yeah. I just hear like a dinosaur screeching in the background and then, oh, Jesus! Yeah, kiwis are little monsters.
I also slightly heard it through Jerry's mic.
Well, I looked up kiwi sounds on YouTube and I clicked on kiwi bird in our backyard showing off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of like a dog.
Yeah, like uh
The kiwi in that video was standing like a little person. I'm going to take this screenshot and crop it
Yeah.
and
Also, here's another thing. During Bookworm and Apollo, you guys probably don't notice, but Safi will be staying in the household under a roommate. Mainly because Busta is bursting them out of their shell. So Busta's technically their support animal.
Busta's bursting.
Shut up. You know
Don't
what
know
I
what
meant.
what that would mean.
but yeah, look at that screenshot. You gotta admit that even how the kiwi stands is very Bright-esque. You were right, Hatchet. That is
Yeah.
her spirit animal.
Kiwis are motherfucking cryptids.
Yeah, also, who wants to read this SCP? Mainly because I don't want to read it, because fuck DJ Cactus.
I'll read it. Just I'm gonna have to get a link to it. I was more interested in hearing the fuck did kiwis sound like for Hatchet to say they. Stop.
Busta the therapy friend. Yes. Busta's everyone's support animal, pretty much.
Wait, so kiwis have a cute sound and then they have the other sounds?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Jerry is reading this one?
Yeah. I just need to grab the link first.
It's in VC chat.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, I already
Yeah,
went
right,
to
just
it
sent it.
manually.
Right, delete that link. It's useless now.
It's not useless.
It's useless.
Item number SCP-2464, Subject Class Keter, Special Containment Procedures, Restricted access to 2464-1 is to be maintained via 5 checkpoint stations, designated Area 2464-1 through 5, spaced roughly 5 kilometers apart from each other throughout the primary access tunnel. Access into Area 2464-5 is only to be granted to individuals with Level 4 clearance or the members of authorized exploration maintenance teams. Individuals who gain access past Area 2464-1 are to be contained, brought to Site 81 for examination, and subsequently administered Class D amnestics or terminated. The stone slab separating SCP-2464-1 from Area 2464-5 is to be kept in place at all times, except in the event of scheduled exploration or to provide maintenance to SCP-2464-4. Should SCP-2464-2 breach containment, preset charges along the main access tunnel of Site 2464 are to be detonated and the tunnel is to be collapsed. If SCP-2464-2 is to escape the collapsed tunnel, the on-site nuclear device is to be detonated below the current location of Provincial Site 81-2464. Maintenance of SCP-2464-4 is a primary concern in regards of continued containment of SCP-2464-2. Research into design and function of SCP-2464-4 is ongoing and should be considered the top priority. Under no circumstance, even during maintenance of SCP-2464-4, should SCP-2464-2 and SCP-2464-3 be disturbed in any way.
Hey, Jerry. There's one thing I want to say right now. I'm not sure if you'll be interested, but recently they put a amnestic class guide, like what each amnestic class does, like the Class D, Class B, Class C.
Oh!
Yeah. Do you want to know what Class D is?
I'm pretty sure I know, but I would like a link to that guide anyway.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I can read what Class D is now, cause
Well, if you want, but I mainly want the link for later.
yeah, I'm just gonna do it for people who don't know.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Progressive retrograde is what Class D is. Class D amnestics are for the opposite of Class Bs. They target the oldest memories first and work their way forward, the effects depending on the dosage. As this is a fairly niche application, Class D amnestics are rarely used, though they are by design more potent than their counterparts. It still requires an extremely high dosage to expunge a significant portion of a subject's life. As such, the risk of side effects is dangerously high. It should be noted that Class D amnestics only target explicit memories. Implicit memories, namely skills that the individual learned in their youth, will remain unaffected. That's what Class D amnestics are.
I just realized I had my mic muted. I
That's okay.
I had been mentioning I would like to hear that, and I was wondering why is Bright acting like no one said they want to hear it?
Yeah. So I guess Hedge, if you start reading and seeing Class amnestic, just let me know if you want to know what that is.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. Alright. You can continue now, Jerry.
All right. Description: SCP-2464-1 is a temporal and spatial anomaly existing within Morris Limestone Mine, designated Provincial Site 81-2464, located near the town of Redacted, Indiana. Also, my voice definitely went fuck you just now. Okay. SCP-2464-1 is only accessible through the removal of a large stone slab that covers its only entrance, and other methods of attempting to access 2464-1 have proven unsuccessful. Cutting into the space where SCP-2464-1 should be located reveals only solid limestone. The interior of SCP-2464-1 usually appears to be a large open field of rolling hills that extends indefinitely in all directions. Situated roughly 50 meters in front of the entrance of 2464-1 is a 1980s American farmhouse in a state of advanced disrepair. Analysis of plant matter within -1 has revealed an unknown or foreign biological substance. The sun within -1 is perpetually situated at dusk. 2 anomalous entities and 1 anomalous machine are contained within the farmhouse. All are located on the second floor master bedroom, which contains only a bed. -2, -3, and -4. -2 is a human female, aged approximately 12 years old. -2 is roughly 1.4 meters in height. I should look up how much that is in feet. Okay, 4.5 feet. Technically, if we're rounding up, then it's 4.6 since it's 4.59.
Well, if it's 4.5 feet, it would be 4'6", yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Anyway, yes. They are 4.6 in height, with brown hair that appears to not have been cut for several years. That doesn't tell us how long it is. Eye color cannot currently be determined. Why? -2 is situated on a bed within the second floor master bedroom. They're perpetually open-mouthed, but otherwise unmoving and unresponsive, likely due to the effects of -3 and 4. 2 is held to the bed by shackles located on its wrist and ankles, although all are severely rusted. For more information on -2, please see Addendum 2464 2X. Is -2 the most dangerous one?
Probably.
Okay. -3 is the identical sister of -2. -3 is suspended on the ceiling above 2 by a series of iron clasps around the knees, ankles, elbows, wrist, torso, and neck. 3 is similarly unresponsive, likely due to the effects of 4. 3 is extremely emaciated and constantly secretes a viscous black liquid through its mouth, which falls onto the open mouth of -2. Source of this liquid is currently unknown. Are they both fucking demons? Okay, let me read -4. Maybe they aren't evil. Maybe -2 and -3 are just,
It's the
you know, like
106 liquid. Sorry.
maybe the liquid is tar. I don't know. Anyway, let's go to -4. It is a machine believed to be designed and constructed by the late Michael Banning, a Foundation researcher from 1934 to 1975. It is situated within the second floor master bedroom against the north-facing wall. 4-4 consists of a main hump and a number of copper tubes which run up the wall towards -3. These tubes all enter -3 via copper access ports on the right side, just below the armpit. Additionally, a number of biological components have been discovered at various locations through the apparatus, although their purpose is currently unknown. The entirety of SCP-2464-4 is in a state of disrepair and subject of an ongoing attempt to fully restore the entire mechanism. I have a feeling bad things will happen if it breaks down. Anyway, the apparent purpose of -4 is to extend the lifespan of -3 by means of preventing -3 from aging. While this process appears to have thus far been effective, the apparent side effect is the degeneration of the cell tissues of -3, resulting in a number of cancers appearing throughout the body. While the rate of expansion in these cancers have been kept to a minimum by -4 due to the machine's state of disrepair, current models predict -4 will be unable to sustain its current processes for longer than an additional 10 years without repair, which will likely result in the expiration of -3. Okay. We'll find out just how dangerous these two children are, I'm sure we will. Discovery 2464 was initially discovered during routine limestone cutting by Morris Limestone personnel, who reported that they had broken through the limestone shelf into a clearing on the other side. After the nature of -1 was assessed, Foundation agents took control of the mine setup and set up Provisional Site 2464. After a thorough examination of the farmhouse within -1, it became clear that the farmhouse was the home owned by Dr. Banning until it burned down in 1975. Upon entering the second floor master bedroom, Foundation. Did someone leave?
Yeah, Derna popped out.
Oh. Foundation personnel found SCP-2464-1 in a state of considerable disrepair. It was noted within the original discovery report that although -4 was experiencing several catastrophic malfunctions of critical components of its engineering, it did not give any indication that it was not performing its job as designated. Through attempts to repair SCP-2464-4, even when other considerable failures have occurred, -4 has shown little sign of stopping at all. Addendum 2464-2X. Information restricted to Level 4 personnel or above. Credentials accepted. It is currently believed that SCP-2464-2 is a class. Oh, that's a high reality bender. That is
Mm-hmm.
the entirety of -1 outside of the existence of -3 and 4 is the result of that nature. Although -2 has not shown any evidence of active reality bending during its time within the Foundation containment, the presence of the spatial anomaly, coupled with the information gathered from Dr. Banning's personal files, has led to the conclusion that the function of -3 was a means in which to hold 2 in an indefinite stasis, within which it would be unable to utilize its anomalous characteristics. Despite this, it seems that -2 is capable of bending reality subconsciously, likely resulting in the creation of 2464-1. It is also currently believed that were -4 to malfunction and -3 to expire as a result, -2 would be released from its current stasis. Given the information gathered from Dr. Banning's logs about the severely deteriorated mental state of his daughter, it is well within the possibility that this event could trigger an RK-class reality restructuring scenario by means of -2's out-of-control reality disruptions. Because of these factors, it has been proposed to that has been proposed to the Containment Committee that SCP-2464 to be upgraded from Euclid to Keter to express the enormity of importance to maintaining -4. Oh dear. Incident report. During routine maintenance of -4 on July 15th, 2013, the maintenance team leader reported hearing sounds coming from the second floor master bedroom before his team had reached it. Upon entering the room, the team leader reported that -3 had its eyes open, a trait that has not been observed during containment. The order was given to perform maintenance on -4 as instructed and can continue to monitor -3. The scheduled maintenance went without further complication. The team leader reported that -3 would follow members of his team with its eyes, but showed no other movement of any kind. Maintenance team departed the farmhouse with no complications, and -3 has not displayed this type of activity since. Upgrade from Euclid to Keter was approved.
Yeah, we don't have to discuss where it goes.
That's the question. Like, do we put it in ZK or XK?
Is ZK like reality ending?
It's
Yeah,
the
we're putting
reality
it
ending, but
XK.
it's ZK is reality ending, but this is reality like
Restructuring.
restructuring.
Yeah.
So like the question is, should we consider ZK for these
It
issues
would
to
probably be
also
ZK.
include
Mhm.
reality restructuring?
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah, we
she would
should.
accidentally end the universe. She would just accidentally change the universe.
Well, yeah, but what I'm
Well,
meaning is like,
that would.
should we expand like the
Well, okay.
usefulness of the ZK
So,
classification within our group?
so Jerry, the thing is that can kind of like. Wait, why did my name change to serve all? Wait, what?
Mm.
That was a while ago.
Wait, when was it?
A while ago. I think during the last SCP tier list.
Oh, okay. So like, yeah, I would probably say like you could place it at ZK because it technically would fit because it completely kind of like destroys the reality as you know it.
Yeah, I decided to add a new tier because I thought it would be a lot easier. Between ZK and XK, I put reality/world restructuring. Like completely changing the world and reality. Not destroying it, but restructuring it.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it would be
That's fair
funny if
Okay.
I
enough.
do that.
Mhm.
Said it would restructure, it wouldn't destroy.
I will
Yeah.
admit that is different than world changing, but
Mhm.
goddamn, that is a reality bender that is way stronger than others that we know.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna read this before I go to the next SCP because I think this is funny. This is a amnestic, Class G, also known as the gaslighting amnestic. Class G amnestics induce derealization of memories, making them seem fantastic or dreamlike, causing the subject to doubt their authenticity. Standard field Class G amnestics are formulated to target memories of the anomalous and are best administered when a subject lacks any tangible evidence of their account and targeting specific memories is infeasible. Class G amnestics that target non-anomalous memories, however, this has been crossed out, have been banned by the Ethics Committee. Are, and after they're crossed out, are currently under development at the request of the O5 Council.
You're cutting out a whole bunch.
Yeah, you're cutting out a ton.
God damn it. Alright. Was anything I said went through?
up until like the ethics committee part.
All right, yeah, the ethics committee part was cut out, and they said have been banned by the ethics committee. But after it being cut out, class are currently under development at the request of the O5 Council.
Oh yeah,
AKA,
Brett, you're gonna have to start screen sharing again, by the way.
all right, yeah. So basically, the ethics committee's like, what the fuck? Apparently, these have not been made yet, but I just find it funny that they're just the gaslighting amnestics. Like, the whole five council just wants to gaslight people.
That's really surprising.
No,
Why are you shocked?
I'm not. I just find it funny. Yeah, alright. So let's see. Oh! Oh, sweet. The picture I have is exactly of in the article. Alright, so this one is a sum greater than its parts. That's its nickname. 2467. And it doesn't seem all that long. If someone else... Oh, wait, never mind. Well, it's still not that long with the document. Would anyone else want to read it, or do you want me to read it?
You can go ahead and read it.
Okay. Just not to ask.
I can read it.
Yeah, nah, I got this one. Alright, let me get you. Alright. Item SCP-2467. Object Class Keter. Special Containment Procedures. Foundation satellites are to constantly track the movement of 2467 with analyst?
Analyst.
Analyst. In programs predicting the movements of the object, with plants and meteorological bureau to divert.
Wait, where was that again? I just want to make sure I got it right.
Oh wait, right there.
Analyst.
Yeah, with analysts and programs. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, meteorological bureau to divert traffic from areas likely to be visited by 2467. In addition, the SCPs Sunderland, a firmly armed Legend-class cutter, will be dispatched to patrol areas where 2467 is likely to come into contact with other vessels. SCPs Sunderland is to be equipped with a minimum of 2 rigged bottom motor lifeboats to aid in rescue of survivors of encounters with 2467, along with high-impact naval weaponry to aid in discouraging the object from attacking civilian, merchant, and military vessels. Absolutely no aircraft is to be deployed in Area 2467's area of operation due to the severe weather phenomena associated with it. Where possible, waste dumped by 2467 is to be collected by Foundation watercraft and taken to the nearest Foundation research site for study. A disinformation campaign is to be run following a boarding and or abduction event. Typical explanations to be provided include user error, sinking via rough seas or rogue waves, mutiny, and pirate encounters. Amnestics are to be administered to any and all survivors and witnesses of 2467 and its activities. Description: SCP-2467 is a large ocean-going ship approximately 300 meters in length and 45 meters in width, bearing the name plate DV Toluca. Research personnel have been unable to find any record of a ship matching the Toluca's description that has been registered to any port in the last 138 years. Of note is that components of 2467 come from a wide variety of other seacraft, including some such as flying bridge dating back to at least the 1700s, along with the various naval weapons which operate autonomously. It primarily travels in deep water and searches for other vessels in an effort to abduct crew and appropriate cargo before leaving the vessel adrift. Weather patterns in a 5-kilometer radius of 2467 consistently display adverse and at times violent conditions regardless of and often in direct contrast to the given ocean state at the time. Observation has shown near constant moderate rainstorms and thick fog in the areas surrounding 2467, accompanied by moderate to strong winds and slightly rough waters. In addition to rain, wind, and fog detailed above, winds have been shown to reach speeds of over 125 kilometers per hour, the waves reaching at an average peak height of 25 meters when attempting to disable another ship. It should be noted that there are outliers such as a 42-meter high wave recorded on February 20th, 1958. Flair's footnote is believed to have been a combination of 2467's weather-altering effects and a rough sea state at the time. Second footnote, this is the only known instance of 2467 successfully bringing down a low-flying aircraft. Whirlpools of varying severity have been also spotted appearing in the bogue wake of 2467 on multiple occasions. 2467 is operated by a maintenance crew corresponding to approximately 75 individuals abducted from other vessels encountered by the object. Observance has shown that those on board 2467 tend to adapt the stress of their abduction and behave in a manner described as cheerful within a short time frame following abduction. This is believed to be a form of mind-affecting anomaly as shown by any person coming into contact or close proximity with 2467 for an extended period of time, 3 to 10 days depending on the individual, coming to believe that 2467 is correct in its actions and will gain a strong desire or obsession towards aiding it however possible. Gradually, this causes a degenerative condition in the brain of the person to the point where the individual loses any semblance of independent thought at approximately 4 to 5 months after initial contact. Roughly every 40 days, SCP-2467 dumps a large amount of waste bundled into a net out of a rear port in the ship. Waste materials tend to be composed of damaged or worn ship components and tools, along with food scraps, empty bottles, clothing, scrap metal, fuel waste, and human cadavers. Addendum 2467-01. Following Incident 2467-12, Foundation personnel recovering waste materials deposited by 2467 are to work in teams of 6 with a minimum of 2 personnel to monitor the water for approaching sharks and other marine carnivores. Footnote 3, presumably attracted towards 2467 due to its frequent dumping of edible material and cadavers. Addendum 2467-02. Known vessels currently incorporated into 2467. Footnote 4. Various sections of 2467 have not yet been matched to known watercraft, given that a ghost ship is typically discovered once every 2 years. Efforts are being made to determine just how many of these can be attributed to 2467. Alright, vessel name, Toluca. Description, 16th century ship of the line. Date reported missing / recovered, October 27th, 1745. Explanation of disappearance, commandeered and presumed sunk by pirates. First integrated 2467, flying bridge, 20 cannons. Right. Vessel name, CV Seabird. Description, it is a merchant brig, discovered / recovered in February 8th, 1750. Crew was taken by pirates. Parts integrated were anchor and various timbers. The HMS Herulix.
Rooks.
Alright.
Rooks, I don't know.
and is a 22-gun privateer brig. Reported missing / recovered in April 14th, 1806. It was lost at sea and parts integrated with 7 cannons. The HMS Juno, a 26-gun frigate.
Frigate? Huh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Frigate.
frigate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright, March
Yeah,
12th.
it's a kind of ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. On March 12th, 1880, sunk by a rogue wave. First integrated 3 cannons and sails. The SS Rorata, a 150-meter steamship, on July 26, 1909, sunk in a storm. 2 parts integrated, 2 masts
Whoa.
and hull. The U-52, a German armed submarine, on February 20th, 1940, destroyed in a naval minefield. Parts integrated, hull sections, and torpedoes. The Roma, Italian battleship, on September 20th, 1943, was sunk in a naval battle. Parts integrated, hull sections, bridge, and structural components, various guns. The MS Munchen, or Muchen.
Yeah.
Yes, MS München. It's German.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, the Lash carrier on December 19th, 1978, sunk by a rogue wave, parts integrated, hull sections, and cranes. The MV Derbyshire, the oil carrier on September 9th, 1980, sunk in a typhoon. Parts integrated, the hull. SS Admiral Nakhimov. You said that wrong. I said that so. SS Admiral Nakhimov.
I mean, that doesn't look too wrong.
I thought I was saying it wrong because it sounds like I'm just saying the admiral was knocked off.
What does it say? Let me see. Where?
Right here.
Nakimov. Nakimov, yeah.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, is the ocean liner on February 20th, 1989, collided with another vessel. Parts integrated, the bow, and funnels.
Bow.
Bow. God damn
This
it.
is a ship.
Yeah, there's 2 ways to say that word.
Well, yeah, but we're talking about ships, damn it. You should know this.
Fuck English. Anyways.
I mean, we can agree on that. English is dumb.
Yeah, English is
Yeah. The F/V Andrea Gale, a
Well,
fishing.
to be honest, it's from the British, so what do you expect?
Yeah. Yeah. The fishing vessel on October 28th, 1991, sunk in 1991 hurricane, parts integrated, hull sections. The USS Eldridge, cannon-class destroyer on November 11th, 1999, sold for scrap, parts integrated, hull sections, 3 MK 2250 caliber guns, 2 40mm MK.1 AA guns, 8 20mm MK4 AA cannons, 3 times 130mm torpedo tubes. Alright. CAS-2, the 9-meter yacht, on April 18th, 2007. Pilot error. Parts integrated. Glass. The SCPs P-77, the guided missile destroyer, on September 24th, 2011, was decommissioned. Parts integrated. 76mm gun, 40mm gun, 4x millimeter 38 exoset launchers, and hull sections. Addendum 2467-03. Recent observation has shown a hull section identified as having originated on the SS Edmund Fitzgerald, which disappeared on Lake Superior on November 10th, 1975. Investigation into how 2467 reached the Edmund Fitzgerald despite its location in an inland lake is ongoing. Clearance 2467/3, document 2467-1, document 2467-1, in an effort to better understand 2467, particularly effects and any notable events occurring on board the vessel. 4 D-class personnel trained in sailing, D-2467-01-04, were provided with a small 9-meter yacht, launched from SCPs Sunderland, and given orders to sail north with the SCPs Sunderland, tailing them at a distance of 7 kilometers, with the intention of them being aborted and abducted by 2467, to observe the activities of 2467 and its effects on those aboard. Footnote 5 is dubbed the SCPs Droida. Okay, then I'm a kaiju for you. Thank you for the sub, Sanjia. Each D-class was fitted with a helmet-mounted waterproof video camera, equipped with a flotation device, and an external battery pack, rendering it capable of recording uninterrupted for up to 3 months. Footage captured was streamed directly to the SCPs Sunderland's observational department. Note, due to the length of this test, extraneous and inconsequential events and details have been redacted for brevity.
You corrected yourself that time. Good job.
Yep.
October 12th, 2000 redacted. 10:25 a.m. SCPs Droida is successfully launched from the Sunderland and proceeds north. Progress in test number 2467-1 continues without incident or notable activity for 5 days. October 17th, 2000 redacted. At 2:29 a.m., both SCPs Droida and SCPs Sunderland make visual contact with 2467 to the northwest. At 2:31 a.m., strong westerly storm is manifested by 2467, waves of an average 4.5 to 6 meters, and wind speeds of approximately 55 kilometers per hour are recorded. Fog rolls and reducing visibility to roughly 15 meters. 2467 sounds its foghorn, and D-class cameras show blue lights at the location of the vessel. D-2467-04 deploys fenders. At 2:39 a.m., 2467 approaches the SCPs Droida. Upon sight of 2467's weaponry, D-2467-01 turns the vessel 180 and attempts to retreat from 2467. At 2:40 a.m., SCPs Droida ordered to turn and approach 2467. D-01 fails to comply. Also at 2:40 a.m., 2467 fires harpoons at SCPs Droida, fatally injuring D-02 and drawing a Droida into its hull. A boarding party consisting of 5 crew boards the Droida and attempts to abduct the surviving D-class personnel, resulting in termination of D-1, DO1 and DO4, and one unidentified male from the boarding party. At 2:48 a.m., DO3 boards 2467 and is handed a chisel by an unidentified crew member and told to scrape rust from some parts under the threat of physical violence. DO3 complies. At 3:10 a.m., SCPS Sunderland successfully recovers the SCPS Droida with no parts aside from supplies taken from 2467, leading Foundation personnel to believe it had recently boarded and cannibalized parts from another as of yet unknown vessel. Note, as of the events of October 17th, 2000 redacted, all recorded events are entirely documented by the DO3's camera. On October 23rd, at 4:50 p.m., video feed shows DO3 is displaying signs of distress and pushing a trolley loaded with basic rations to crew members of 2467. All crew, with the exception of DO3, are audibly humming an unidentified tune in unison. On October 30th, at 11:23 p.m., video feed shows DO3 still displaying signs of distress, holding in a fishing net with 3 other crew members, and as of yet unheard voice hereby referred to as 2467-01, seemingly to come from the flying bridge, orders crew member Worthington to be brought to the flying bridge. 4 crew members apprehend a young male crew member and escort him to the flying bridge, which has the door open. Footnote 6, this is the first of only 2 times this door has been recorded open. Door to the flying bridge closes after Worthington is deposited inside. Vocalizations of distress produced from the flying bridge are audible for the following 7 days. On November 21st, at 6:55 a.m., video feed shows DO3 swabbing the port side deck, showing lower levels of distress. A lighthouse on the coast of Redacted comes into view, seemingly prompting 2467 to adjust its course and head into more open waters. On November 30th, at 12:47 a.m., video feed shows that DO3 is still showing distress, but is no longer requiring guidance by other crew and undertaking tasks on the ship. DO3 is securing hatches on the deck when a crew member looks onto the starboard bow, spotting a fishing ship identified as the Grendel. Entire crews, save for DO3, gather on the deck equipped with grappling lines and ladders as 2467 is seen to produce a very large plume of what appears to be black smoke from one of its funnels. Smoke enters the cloud cover above, producing a meteorological reaction. Heavy rain waves up to 7 meters in height, and wind reaching 70 kilometers per hour are recorded. Crew of the Grendel seem to request assistance from 2467. Both crews work together to secure the Grendel to 2467, followed by the 6 crew members of the Grendel being coerced onto 2467 under the pretense of weathering the storm. On November 30th, at 1:15 p.m., a crew member belonging to 2467 is seen to produce a diving knife and fatally assault the captain of the Grendel, identified as Miss Redacted. Main crew members are escorted down into a lower deck as DO3 and 3 other 2467 crew descend a ladder onto the Grendel and salvage food, water, fuel, timbers, and a segment of the hull, requiring a crane to lift onto 2467's deck. December 9th at 3:22 p.m., video feed shows that DO3 is showing minimum signs of distress, laughing at an anecdote told one of 24/7's crew. As she sweeps the deck, DO3 then hands her broom to another crew member and approaches a captive crew member of the Grendel. Footnote 8, identified as Mr. Redacted. It addresses them as they work, leading to a brief dialogue transcript as follows. DO3. Just jump off now before it changes you. There's a big ship following. They might help you. What? What do you mean? A song gets in your head, makes you happy, makes it so you want to stay. Okay, I'll jump. But you come with me. We can both escape. On December 9th at 3:26 p.m., DO3 disregards Redacted and returns to work. Note, Redacted was recovered by the SCPs Sunderland approximately 20 minutes later and held for examination for a period of 6 weeks.
You're cutting out a whole bunch.
God damn it, Discord!
Yeah.
Okay, so that's just Discord being
Instead-
fucking Discord.
Instead of doing that, you might try going into your settings and just like reconnecting your like mics and stuff like through it, and see if that
Alright.
helps. Yeah.
Give me a moment. Alright. Alright. Alright, anyways. Note, Redacted was recovered from the SCPs Sunderland approximately 20 minutes later and held for examination for a period of 6 weeks before being administered amnestics and returned to their family. On December 15th, at 6:13 p.m., video feed shows that DO3 no longer displays any sign of distress and now hums with the crew of 24/67. On December 18th, 8:05 a.m., 24/67-01 orders Smith and Chi to report to the refuse center. Video feed shows two heavily malnourished men, crew members known to be present prior to the abduction of DO3, enter a lower deck. They are no longer seen at any point of DO3's video feed or during observation by the SCPs Sunderland. On December 26, 11:19 a.m., 24/67-01 is heard ordering the crew to deliver 24 DO3 to the flying bridge. Video feed confirms DO3 is once again displaying severe distress and attempting to exit 24/7 with haste. Crew of 24/7 show coordinated teamwork in DO3's capture, apprehending her 3 minutes 52 seconds after 24/7-01 was heard. Crew escorts DO3 to the flying bridge, with the video feed showing the door swinging open autonomously. The second recorded instance of this occurring. Interior of the flying bridge is obscured by an intense blue-green light and seems to cause increasingly amounts of static and tracking errors as DO3 approaches the doorway. Video feed cuts out as DO3 is thrown bodily into the doorway at 11:23 p.m. On April 18th, 12:19 p.m., video feed resumes showing total darkness until the camera abruptly emerges into a room, evidently out of a pipe. On top of the pipe of refuse to be dumped off of 24/67. Contents of refuse bin include scrap metal, empty oxygen tanks, broken tools, severed body parts, and a torn D-class jumpsuit, stained with blood and other unidentified fluids. Confirmed to be that worn of DO3. Camera lens also appears to be coated in the same materials, staining the D-class jumpsuit. Sounds of distress echo down the pipe, consistent with DO3's voice, albeit heavily distorted. On April 18th at 12:29 p.m., 24/7 crew member enters the room and manually places waste products into a fishing net. ties said fishing net closed and pushes the net and its contents into the port and the floor. Video feed shows port leads to an opening in the stern of 2467 and then the water. Note, waste net and camera were recovered from SCPs Sunderland at 12:45 p.m. Closing statement. Following review of the footage gathered and the DNA testing of human remains recovered from 2467, it was discovered that human remains contained within the waste collected did not belong to DO3. Following this discovery, orders were given to collect any and all waste products dumped by 2467 in an effort to determine how long it would take for DO3 or her remains to be dumped by 2467. Tooth, hair, and isolated skin fragments determined to belong to DO3 were recovered on May 2nd, 2000 redacted, at 12:47 a.m. Research concluded that an as yet unknown process had caused DO3 to undergo a form of catabolism, breaking down tissue into a liquid state. Lack of other remains suggests that the resulting material was used for an unknown purpose on board 2467. So I'm guessing certain groups only text people in boats.
Yeah.
Yeah,
seems
but I
pretty
will have to
straightforward.
say the fate of Dash 3 sounds worse than the other D classes.
Yeah.
Also, how the hell did he get the ship that was locked in an island, like landlocked? How did he get it?
That is very odd.
Yeah.
They haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if this thing can teleport, that's more terrifying.
Yeah.
But we don't
There's
know.
a there's a possibility it can.
Yeah. Did it just cut off Cheery? Because Discord got done cutting me off?
I think it did, yeah.
Discord's just
And
being
then
fucky.
And then we hear disgruntled Jerry sounds for like 5 seconds.
Well, was I at least coming in clear?
Yeah.
Yay.